CBT can help one overcome an anxiety of issues from depression to anxiety disorders, from phobias to obsessive compulsive disorder. It's been used in anorexia, it's been used in post-traumatic stress disorder. And the great thing about CBT is, from a scientific point of view, from a research point of view, it's quite easy to test. So you can get a lot of what scientists call empirical data, and we know that it tends to work very well. We have evidence of this. It's evidence-based therapy, which means that usually what your therapist is doing is something that's been tried and tested and studied and tends to work very well. CBT is cognitive behavior therapy. Now, cognitions are thoughts, and behaviors, as we all know, what we do. So cognitive behavior therapy is based on a really sort of simple principle. If you can change the way someone thinks about something, you can change the way they feel about something, and then consequently the way they behave about something or towards something. And I think we've all been in those situations where if we're thinking negatively, life just seems a little bit more difficult. If you've ever, I don't know, been walking down your corridor at college, and normally someone who says hi doesn't say hi. On a good day, you think, oh, they didn't see me. On a bad day, you think, I've done something to upset them. What could I have done? Then you start ruminating and feeling bad about it. You see how the exact same situation can lead you to feel nothing or fine, or can lead you to feel worried and even upset for a long time. And it's how we work on these thoughts, how we work on changing these thoughts, it leads to feeling positive. For example, if we were to work with a phobia, the feeling is that I can't cope with being around the dogs. Dogs are very dangerous. Dogs are to be feared or to be stayed away from. If we just change that thought and think, well, some dogs are dangerous, but some are really cute and fluffy. And actually, I'm a lot bigger than dogs. And actually, I've got a lot of coping responses to deal with dogs. All of a sudden, a dog changes from this unmanageable fear to something that can even be cute and fluffy. So it's all about how you look at things. Perhaps unlike other therapies, cognitive behavior therapy is really great because you feel like you're working with somebody. So there's things called homework in there. Now, not to scare you, but cognitive behavior therapy depends on you almost becoming a little scientist about yourself, starting to recognize negative thoughts, starting to realize how the way that you think affects the way that you feel. So what you'll find is it's a very interactive therapy. Unlike perhaps sort of traditional psychoanalytic therapies, it's not about this sort of hierarchical stance. You don't lie down and tell anyone about your mother necessarily, but what you will do is you will speak about your feelings, how things affect you, how perhaps something in the past affected you, your worldview, your beliefs about the future, all those shoulds and have-tos that we all carry around together. Now, CBT tends to be shorter than a lot of the therapies out there. That varies though, and I think one of the things that people shouldn't be worried about is how long it takes. It takes as long as it does, and the whole point is getting better. And if you think about it, time is going to pass by anyway. Might as well pass by getting the best kind of therapy for you.